Welcome to Math with Miss V. In this video, I'm going to show you how to do long division with two-digit divisor. Okay, let's do this example. 9,912 divided by 42. I study and saw the techniques that other people using, and I'm thinking it's too much steps. Like, you don't have to put the multiples of 42 to be able to divide by 42. Let me show you the technique that I am using to divide by two-digit divisor. Okay, so let's start to divide digit by digit. Okay, let me cover another digits. 42 goes to 9. How many times? 0 times. So I'm gonna put the 0. Okay, then I'm gonna bring the next digit. 42 goes to 99. How many times? Okay, as I told you, we don't need to put the multiples to be able to guess how many times 42 goes to 99. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make the divisor one-digit number. I'm gonna cover one digit from the divisor. The same thing I'm gonna do in a dividend. So, okay, now my divisor is one-digit number. 4 goes to 9. How many times? 2 times. It means 42 goes to 99 2 times, which is our imaginary number. Now I'm gonna multiply. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 4 is 8. So 84 is smaller than 99. It means my imaginary number is working. Let's subtract to get the remainder. 9 minus 4 is 5. 9 minus 8 is 1. Okay, 15 is smaller than 42. It means we did everything correct. Let's go and bring down the next digit, which is 1. The same way, 42 goes to 151. How many times? I'm gonna cover one digit from the divisor and one digit from the dividend. 4 goes to 15 3 times. It means 42 goes to 151 3 times. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 4 is 12. I'm gonna subtract to get the remainder. 1 minus 6, I can't do that. I'm gonna borrow from the tens place. This is gonna become 11. 11 minus 6 is 5. Because there is a borrowing sign on the top of 5, it's gonna become one digit less. It's 4. 4 minus 2 is 2. 1 minus 1 is 0. So the remainder will be 25. Let's go the next digit. Okay, so let's bring it down. Okay, now 42 goes to 252. How many times? Let's cover one digit, make it one-digit divisor. 4 goes to 25 6 times. It means 42 goes to 252 6 times. Let's put 6. 6 times 2 is 12. I'm gonna put the 2 and carry 1 to the tens place. 6 times 4 is 24. 1 more will be 25. I'm going to subtract 252 minus 252 is equal to 0. So I'm going to erase the 0 on the front of the quotient because the number never can start with the 0. Okay, so 9,912 divided by 42 is equal to 236. Let's do another example. 20,864 divided by 64. 20,864 divided by 64. Again, the same way how we did this division. So I'm gonna divide digit by digit. Okay, so 64 goes to 2 how many times? 0. 64 goes to 20, again 0 times. I'm gonna bring another digit. 64 goes to 208. Let's do the same technique. I'm gonna cover one digit from the divisor and one digit from the dividend. You can do it mentally too, but because you are learning, just like you are just learning, so I will suggest you to cover with the cover paper. So 6 goes to 20 3 times. It means 64 goes to 208 3 times. Okay, let's multiply 3 times 64. So 3 times 4 is 12. I'm gonna put the 2 and carry 1. 3 times 6 is 18. 1 more will be 19. Now we're gonna subtract to get the remainder. 8 minus 2 is 6. 0 minus 9, I can't do that. I'm gonna borrow. 10 minus 9 is 1. So because there is a borrowing sign on the top of 2, it means it's 1 digit less. It's 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. Let's bring down the next digit, which is 6. Again, the same way, I'm gonna cover the last digit. 6 goes to 16 2 times. It means 64 goes to 166 2 times. Let's put the 2 and multiply by 64. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 6 is 12. Let's subtract to get the remainder. 6 minus 8, I can't do that. I'm gonna borrow from the tens place. This is gonna become 16. 16 minus 8 is 8. Because there is a borrowing sign on the top of 6, so it is 1 digit less, 5. 5 minus 2 is 3. 1 minus 1 is 0. So the remainder is 38. Let's go to the next digit, the last digit, 4, and bring it down. The same way, I'm gonna cover this 4 and 4. Okay, 6 goes to 38 6 times. It means 64 goes to 384 6 times. Let's multiply now. 6 times 4 is 24. 6 times 6 is 36. We had 2 here. Okay, let's do it again. 6 times 4 is 24. I'm gonna put the 4 and carry the 2. 6 times 6 is 36. 2 more will be 38. Let's subtract it to get the remainder, which is 0. Okay, so I'm gonna erase the zeros in the front of the answer because you know the number cannot start with 0. Now, 20,864 divided by 64 is equal to 326. You see, I didn't use like a multiples of 64. I didn't do extra steps, but it's easy. It's more clean. I don't have multiples. Why to multiply when you are doing division? Let's try another example. 12,312 divided by 36. The same way, I'm gonna start to divide digit by digit. Okay, 36 goes to 1 0 times. I'm gonna bring the next digit. 36 goes to 12 0 times. I'm gonna bring the next digit. 36 goes to 123. Let's see how many times. I'm gonna again cover the last digits of the divisor and dividend. 3 goes to 12 4 times. It means 36 goes to 123 4 times. Let's put the 4. Okay, so let's multiply. 4 times 6 is 24. I'm gonna put the 4 and carry 3. 4 times 3 is 12. 3 more will be 15. Okay, 154 is bigger than 123. It means our imaginary number 4 is not working. So what we gonna do? If our imaginary number is not working, we just gonna go 1 digit less. Okay, let's erase the last step. We will just erase the last step. Okay, so I told you, if the 4 is not working, we will go 1 digit less, which is 3. 3 times 6 is 18. I'm gonna put the 8 and carry 1. 3 times 3 is 9. 1 more will be 10. Okay, let's subtract and get the remainder. 3 minus 8, I can't do that. I'm gonna borrow. 13 minus 8 is 5. Now, because there is a borrowing sign on the top of the 2, it means it's 1 digit less. It's 1. 1 minus 0 is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. So the remainder is 15. Let's review what we did. We covered the 3 and 6, so 3 goes to 12 4 times. We tried the 4 times 36. It was bigger than 123. It means our imaginary number 4 was not working. So we went 1 digit less, which is 3. This is only step that is extra. You have to do that. But the rest is very simple. You are not doing extra steps, multiplication, multiples of the divisor or something else. And also I will say that if the second number is 5 or bigger, only in that situations maybe you're gonna need to make smaller the quotient that you are getting by when you are dividing by the divisor. So let's bring down the next digit, which is 1. 36 goes to 151. Let's see how many times. I'm gonna cover 6 and 1. 3 goes to 15 5 times. It means 36 goes to 151 5 times, which is the imaginary number. You remember? Maybe it's not working. Let's see. So 5 times 6 is 30. I'm gonna put the 0 and carry the 3. 5 times 3 is 15. 3 more will be 18. Okay. So 180 is bigger than 151. So it means our imaginary number 5 is not working. We're gonna go 1 digit less. We're gonna erase the last step and go 1 digit less. Okay, which is 4. 5 was not working. We're gonna put 4. 4 times 6 is 24. I'm gonna put the 4 and carry 2. 4 times 3 is 12. 2 more will be 14. Okay. Let's subtract and get the remainder. 1 minus 4, I can't do that. I'm gonna borrow from the tens place. 11 minus 4 is 7. Because there is a borrowing sign on the top of the 5, it's 1 digit less. Actually, it's 4. 4 minus 4 is 0. 1 minus 1 is 0. So the remainder will be 7. Let's bring down the last digit, which is 2. The same way, I'm gonna cover the 6 and I'm gonna cover the 2. Okay, 3 goes to 7 2 times. It means 36 goes to 72 2 times. Let's multiply to check it. 2 times 6 is 12. I'm gonna put the 2 and carry the 1. 2 times 3 is 6. 1 more will be 7. We will subtract and get the 0 remainder. So 12,312 divided by 36 is equal to 342. I will erase the zeros because number can start with zeros, you already know. Okay, so no extra steps. It's just in this example, what was the extra step? When the imaginary number is not working, like here it was 4, I'm just bringing down the imaginary number. That's it. Let's try another example. Let's practice. Okay, so 273,980 divided by 76. Okay, so again the same way, I'm gonna cover the digits to divide digit by digit. 76 goes to 2 0 times. Let's bring the next digit. 76 goes to 27 0 times. Okay, let's bring the next digit. 76 goes to 273. I'm gonna again cover the last digits. 7 goes to 27 3 times. It means 76 goes to 273 3 times. 3 times 6 is 18. I'm gonna put the 8 and carry 1. 3 times 7 is 21. 1 more will be 22. Okay, let's subtract and get the remainder. 3 minus 8, I can't do that. I'm gonna borrow from the tens place. 13 minus 8 is 5. So because there is a borrowing sign on the top of the 7, it's 1 digit less, it's 6. 6 minus 2 is 4. 2 minus 2 is 0. The remainder will be 45. Let's bring down the next digit, which is 9. Okay, the same way I'm gonna cover the last digits. Okay, 7 goes to 45 6 times. It means 76 goes to 459 6 times. Let's try it. Let's multiply 6 by 76. 6 times 6 is 36. I'm gonna put the 6 and carry 3. 6 times 7 is 42. 3 more will be 45. Let's subtract and get the remainder. 9 minus 6 is 3. 5 minus 5 is 0. 4 minus 4 is 0. So my remainder will be 3. Let's bring down the next digit. Okay, 76 goes to 38 0 times. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna bring down the next digit because I bring down the 8 and it's not enough. So I'm gonna bring down the 0. And again, the same way, I'm gonna cover the last digits. 7 goes to 38 5 times. It means 76 goes to 385 times. Let's multiply 5 by 76. 5 times 3, 5 times 6 is 30. I'm gonna put the 0 and carry the 3. 5 times 7 is 35. 3 more will be 38. Let's subtract and get the remainder, which is 0. So 273,980 divided by 76 is equal to 3,605. I'm gonna erase the zeros in the front of our answer because you know the number cannot start with the 0. Let's try another example. Okay, so 27,740 divided by 76. Okay, the same way we will cover the digits and try to divide digit by digit. 76 goes to 0 times. I will bring the next digit. 76 goes to 27 0 times. I will bring another digit. 76 goes to 277. Let's cover the last digits. Okay, 7 goes to 27 3 times. It means 76 goes to 277 3 times. Okay, let's multiply 3 by 76 to check it. 3 times 6 is 18. I'm gonna put the 8 and carry 1. 3 times 7 is 21. 1 more will be 22. Let's subtract to get the remainder. 7 minus 8, I can't do that. I'm gonna borrow from the tens place. 17 minus 8 is 9. This is gonna become 6 because there is a borrowing sign on the top. 6 minus 2 is 4. And 2 minus 2 is 0. So the remainder will be 49. We will bring the next digit, which is 4. Okay. So 76 goes to 494 how many times? Let's cover the last digits. 7 goes to 49 7 times. It means 76 goes to 494 7 times, which is our imaginary number. Let's put it and check. Let's multiply 7 times 76 to see if the 7 is working. 7 times 6 is 42. I'm going to put the 2 and carry 4. 7 times 7 is 49. 4 more will be 53. 532 is bigger than 494. It means our imaginary number 7 is not working. What we're gonna do, we're gonna go one digit less. Let's erase the last step that we did. Okay, one digit less, it will be 6. Let's multiply 6 by 76 to see if it's correct. 6 times 6 is 36. I'm gonna put the 6 and carry 3. 6 times 7 is 42. 3 more will be 45. Let's subtract to get the remainder. 4 minus 6, I can't do that. I'm gonna borrow from the 9. 14 minus 6 is 8. Because there is a borrowing sign on the top of the 9, it means it's one digit less. 8 minus 5 is 3. 4 minus 4 is 0. Our remainder will be 38. So we will bring down the next digit, which is 0. And again cover the last digits. 7 goes to 38 5 times. It means 76 goes to 380 5 times. Let's put the 5. Okay, 5 times 6 is 30. I'm gonna carry the 3. 5 times 7 is 35. 3 more will be 38. We will subtract and get the 0 remainder. So 27,740 divided by 76 will be equal to 365. Let's don't forget to erase the zeros because number never can start with zeros. Let's do one more example. Okay, 23,717. 23,717 divided by 37. Okay, the same way, we will divide digit by digit. So 37 goes to 2 0 times. I'm gonna bring the next digit. 37 goes to 23 0 times. I'm gonna bring the next digit. 37 goes to 237. Let's see how many times. Let's cover the last digit. Okay. 3 goes to 23 7 times. It means 37 goes to 237 7 times. 7 times 7 is 49. I'm gonna put the 9 and carry the 4. 7 times 3 is 21. 4 more will be 25. Okay, 259 is bigger than 237. It means our imaginary number is not working. So we're gonna go one digit less, which is 6. Let's erase the last step. Okay, so 7 was not working. We are going one digit less, which is 6. So 6 times 7 is 42. I'm gonna put the 2 and carry 4. 6 times 3 is 18. 4 more will be 22. Okay, now it's working. 7 minus 2, I'm gonna subtract to get the remainder. 7 minus 2 is 5. 3 minus 2 is 1. 2 minus 2 is 0. The remainder is 15. I'm gonna bring down the next digit, which is 1. The same way, I'm gonna cover 3 goes to 15 5 times. It means 37 goes to 151 5 times. But let's not write it down. Let's do mentally. 5 times 7 is 35. I'm gonna put the 5, carry 3. 5 times 3 is 15. 3 more will be 18. It means it's big number. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna right away mentally estimate that the 5 is not working. I'm gonna go one digit less, which is 4. 4 times 7 is 28. I'm gonna put the 8 and carry 2. 4 times 3 is 12. 2 more will be 14. Let's subtract and get the remainder. 1 minus 8, I can't do that. I'm gonna borrow from the tens place. 11 minus 8 is 3. This is now 4 because there is a borrowing sign on the top. 4 minus 4 is 0. 1 minus 1 is 0. Let's bring down the last digit, which is 7. So 37 goes to 37 1 times. 1 times 7 is 7. 1 times 3 is 3. We check it. Now we're going to subtract to get the remainder. Okay, done. So 23,717 divided by 37 is equal to 641. Don't forget to erase the zeros because number never can start with 0. Okay, thank you for watching. See you next time.